and just chunk it up into big pieces.
Yeah.
And I see you doing your cuffs up, so we mean business now.
I mean business.
Now, cut this up into sort of 2-inch chunks to allow the marinade to sort of get access to flavouring the meat. The point of marination is to flavour it, of course, but also to tenderise it.
Right.
So at this point, I'm going to take some fairly standard vegetables. So 2 red onions, carrot, and then a celery stick. So these are classic, fragrant vegetables, very important from the area. A couple of flavourings. One is bay leaves, and we're going to add some juniper, 5 or 6 juniper berries.
Juniper?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? You can.
And then, in here, half a bottle of local red wine. Now, this red wine we got from the same village that you went to the restaurant. And once we've done that, we're just going to let that marinate overnight. What you'll have is the wine and the flavourings penetrating the meat. The meat will also tenderise. Joe, if by magic I have some done.
Wow!
Just have a little...
Yeah. It's almost beetrootty.
Yeah. We're now going to make a ragu. Do you have a mincer?
No.
Can you mince?
No, I don't know. I mean, I
Okay.
can mince in a way.
This is smoked pancetta.
Oh, look at that.
You could, of course, chop it, but by using a mincer, it's that old-fashioned texture that is simply, you know, divine. So, we'll add some olive oil and a few bay leaves. And then as this pancetta comes out, we'll gather that. And this idea of adding and frying is absolutely part of the ritual. We want to build layers of flavour, so I'll then add carrot.
Look at that. You've done that before, haven't you?
Yeah, but the nonnas do this. So if the nonnas do this, you can do this. And if you want to be cooking like a nonna...
Well, it's good. That will get the arms
Yes,
going, won't
I want the
it?
big arms.
I want the big nunner arms.
Now, the celery, the onions, this is called a sofrito. Say sofrito.
Sofrito.
So this flavour is going to be off the hook good. The next thing to do is the meat, and you'll see it come out.
Wow.
And it's fairly easy to do. Have a go at mince.
Yes, please.
And you show me how you do it. Not too fast. I can see you've got a lot to offer. Yeah,
I wanted to make you proud.
But keep pushing the meat in. That's it.
Oh,
so as
I feel
and
big and
work.
strong.
And then as you're doing it, I'm going to take it. You're doing a good job, by the way.
I think I've got all of it.
So we'll keep that thundering away.
Yeah.
If you can add a little bit of olive oil. And then we're going to add a nice glass of red wine.
That's a good glass,
That is
that.
a good glass. And we'll want to cook that away. So good quality passata. Bring that to a simmer. Just let it blip away. And then when it comes to adding the stock, don't add it all at once. Francesco, the chef from the restaurant that you dined at, said absolutely do not just throw the stock in and reduce it down. Treat it almost like a risotto. Feed it.
Okay.
So when it gets dry, add a ladle.
Right.
Let it blip away. Add a ladle.
And what's the benefit of that?
Well, I think when you're like mincemeat and carrots just hanging out and there's so much room because of the stock and you can just sort of like boil around and just sort of like headbutt every now and again, it's just boiling stuff. I think when things are a bit close, everything's just kind of like bruising it up to each other, and I think it just tenderises.
I really enjoyed your impression of a carrot.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to like. I think you got too much stock.
Too much.
I know it's weird, isn't it?
It's joyous.
Sometimes I dream about being various things,
Such as?
vegetables, being a lonely aubergine in a lasagna. It's just, you know, I think you have to imagine being it so that you can imagine how you want to be cooked.
If you ever feel like a lonely aubergine in a lasagna, call me. I'm here for you.
Lovely Joe, there is my ragu humbly blipping away. I would like you to stir it and feed it a little stock every now and again, but you are also going to mimic what I did. Are you ready to make a batch for the calf?
Yes.
Okay, buona fortuna. Grazie mille.
Ciao, ciao.